Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got some foot strengthening exercises that will help improve the look, the flexibility and the strength of your feet, which is amazing. If you do point work, then this will help with strengthening your feet for that, or if you haven't started point work yet, it will definitely prepare your feet for that milestone. I personally have been doing these exercises and found them extremely beneficial. I've definitely noticed the difference in my strength, my flexibility, my mobility, which is incredible. So hopefully you find this helpful as well. If you do, then consider subscribing and just give a bit of a love tap on that like button. The equipment that we're going to need for today is a yoga block. If you don't have one, it's not the end of the world, as well as a stretch band, Theraband, exercise band, whatever you want to call it. Mine's looking a little bit old and crusty, but it does the job. So that is about it, and let's get straight into it. Okay, we're going to start seated on the floor using our yoga block. If you don't have one, then you can just do it straight on the floor. No worries, you can even use a towel or a Theraband if you have one of those handy. Please make sure that your balls of your feet are flush on the yoga block and they're not rocking from side to side. Pull your toes tautly towards you. If one of the toes are being a bit lazy and they're not bending properly, then physically take it with your hand and bend it. Alrighty, next you're going to take your Theraband or stretch band and you're going to wrap it around the top half of your foot. What you're going to do is keep your instep pointed throughout, and you're literally going to point and flex your toes. But what I want you to do is to really focus on almost pulling your toes down towards the floor. Don't think of pointing from the top, but rather that the pull is coming from underneath the foot, almost like you are wrapping your foot around a ball. Okay, so now you can get ready to do that same thing on the other foot. Just remember that sensation of pushing and pulling over a ball. Next we've got toe rolls with the Theraband. Make sure you've got the Theraband properly on the foot so that as you point the toes don't fall out. Otherwise it's going to be pointless, this whole exercise. With this exercise, I want you to imagine like you're rolling your fingers on a table. That is pretty much what you're going to be doing here in this exercise, but it's really important that you don't move the whole foot. So the foot mustn't rock from side to side. It literally must just come from the toes moving. Okay, again repeat on the other side. And while you're doing this exercise, also please make sure that you are bringing that pull from the bottom of the foot, not from the top. So you're not pushing your toes down, you're pulling your toes down one at a time. Alrighty, this time you're going to remain seated and you're actually going to do toe rolls again without the Theraband this time, directly on the floor. Please make sure that you keep the balls of your feet evenly distributed on the floor and that they are not rocking from side to side. This is a superb exercise for improving your berets because, believe it or not, you don't just clang your feet into the floor in a beret, you actually work through the toes. Now for the wall sautes, you're going to lie on your back and just place your feet on the wall in demi-pointe. From that position, you're going to launch your feet off of the floor as though you were executing a saute.